Hello everyone, I'm back with another art tutorial and today we'll be painting a riverscape using watercolors. For the sky, at some center point of the sheet, I have started with a lemon yellow shade. This is the warm part of this painting and this is where our sun lies. I have tried to paint a sunrise scene here. After washing my brush next to the lemon yellow, I'm using a light shade of orange. If you do not have a light shade of orange, you can mix the existing shade of orange you have with some yellow. Next, surrounding it, I'm using an orange shade. As you can see, this shade is way more brighter and vibrant. Slowly brush over the orange area and the light orange area so that the two shades blend smoothly. For better blending, I washed my brush and got rid of the excess water. And I have started blending from the lemon yellow area towards the outsides, that is towards the orange area, so that there is a smooth blending between the yellow and the orange shades. And from the top of the sheet, I am using a thick flat brush with a light blue shade. Now here comes the tricky part where you need to blend the orange and the blue area. So with a clean brush, I just slowly brushed over the orange area towards the blue area so that they blend smoothly. Do not apply a lot of pressure on your brush, otherwise the pigment will lift off the sheet and leave it white. Use it very slowly in a gentle manner. I used another coat of light blue. Now after it has become semi-dry, I have begun with a light shade of purple. With this, I'm doing the base of the clouds. With a mop brush or a round-headed brush, just tap over the surface with a light shade of purple. It will be better if your surface is already a little wet so that the paint can blend easily. Now I have moved on to a darker shade of purple. I'm using this shade in the clouds wherever the clouds are far away from the brighter, that is the sun area. Since these areas are far away from the sun, therefore they should be darker, and hence I'm using the darker shade of purple. I'm not using a massive amount of water in this, just a little amount so that the paint and the brush is moist will do. For blending the shades into the paper, you can just use a clean brush and brush over the edges. I'm also adding some purple highlights to the orange area so that it seems that the purple clouds are coming in front of the sunrise as well. Now I'm starting with painting the hillside. For that I'm using a dark shade of blue. The darkest area has to be the top of these hills, and you need to lighten the shade as you come down since we are giving a misty area in front of the hills where it meets the river. So as you can see, with the same moist brush, I just brought a little bit of blue pigment towards the lower side. When you bring the pigment from the hillside towards the lower side, the pigment automatically comes lighter. I'm adding some more blue since the first layer was not dark enough. You can also add some details with black to make it a darker shade. Now with a white watercolor shade, I'm using it on the lower side of the blue area to give it a misty effect. White watercolor paint is not very useful, but it is great when you have to paint mist. I'm just using this white paint towards the lower side and blending it towards the lower side of the sheet. Now beginning with the river side, I have started blending using a dark shade of blue from the lower side, and towards the mid side I used a light shade of blue. As you come down towards the river, the shade should keep on darkening. Now as you can see, towards the lowermost areas, I'm adding some more of dark pigment using my round-headed brush or a mop brush. For the waves, just take the dark pigment into your brush and blend it onto the surface in a shape of a wave. Mainly a straight or curved line with a small triangular head. Use the brush with very light pressure on the surface. The main pigment should be towards the upper border of the wave, and towards the lower side of the wave, the pigment should blend with the base. So I'm mainly applying paint towards the upper borders, and the lower sides of the waves I'm blending onto the surface. And you already might know how to blend, that is, just smoothly blend over the surface with light pressured brush stroke. After it dried up, I'm adding a second coat of darker paint to give more volume to the waves. As you can see, with the second stroke, the waves have become more defined. Now this, with a dark shade of blue, I'm doing the reflection of the hillside on the river. For this I had applied the same technique which I had applied earlier. That is, more pigment towards the upper side, and as you move towards the misty side, just lower or blend the pigment into the surface without adding extra paint. Now using a liner brush, that is a miniature or a detail brush, I'm using black gouache. You can also use poster paints or acrylic paints for this. With this detail brush, I'm slowly adding some grass strokes in very light stroked upward hand strokes. Do not apply a lot of pressure. Same with the branches that I'm painting on the top. Here you are with your aesthetic riverscape painting. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Also, if you recreate this, you can send it to me on my Instagram handle, link for which is given in the description. Thank you for watching.